Okay, welcome back everyone to the show, the Committed Relationships and Spiritual Activities show. And we are back with a new topic. And this new topic is solitude, the importance of it. And what solitude is when you are an individual put into any environment alone, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally. That's solitude, by yourself, being the only being inside an environment. Being the only being inside the environment. And you know, I never really checked up the dictionary. Let's check out real quick what the dictionary says. Hang on. Solitude. The Webster Dictionary says solitude is a state or situation in which you are alone, usually because you want to be. Exactly, and I just said that. Yep, I said consciously or unconsciously. So I guess there's no need for me to really check that out. But anyways, this is something that I have learned throughout the years, that there is a high importance of being in solitude. Because being in solitude allows a person to develop mental clarity, and mental clarity allows us to be able to perceive wise decisions to make within our lives. And for me, I would say I really learned the importance of solitude maybe 3 years after my first apartment, after moving out of my mother's house. Because the first things first, I knew it, but I knew it unconsciously when I moved out of my mother's house for the first time. Well, I'll just say when I moved out, because there is no first or there's no second or third time. But I mean, when I moved out of her house, that's when I started to focus on my personal development. However, about 3 or 4 years after me having my first apartment, when I moved into a new place, and I literally had no upstairs or downstairs neighbors, and it was just me in the whole place, in the whole house, and me just sitting down by myself, that's when I realized, and all of this new thoughts started to come through and new spiritual information started to come through. That's when I realized the importance of solitude. And the other way I came to notice it is whenever I was around people, like I'm either staying the night at their house or just hanging out with them at their home. And I've noticed that their energies the energy of the room and their energies themselves, the anxiety energy that they have does affect other people around them, and also the energy that's just seeping in the room. If it's not a positive energy, then that energy is going to influence you if you are unconscious of it. That's what people have to understand, the auric field and energy, because energy can influence you in one way or another, and it changes your energy, because other people's energy can attach to your auric field, and it can change your thoughts, whether it be positively or negatively. That's why I said in my last video, one of my previous videos, that you have to choose your associations wisely, including your family members, because just because you share the same DNA with another individual, as far as your family members, whether they're older than you or they're younger than you, that does not mean that you have to associate with them. Because if you as an individual are seeking to raise yourself up to a high psychological level and you want to evolve, while everybody else in your own family, they don't care about evolving, they just want to stay in the same spot that they're in their comfort zone. I know a lot of you have families that are like that. People that are like that, families that are like that, while you want to raise up, you should limit your exposure to them, and it is okay for you to do that because it is your choice. And it helps out being able to have your own place so you can go out and stay away from whoever you want to stay away from because of their negative energy. Other people's negative energy influences your energy and changes your thoughts, just as other people's positive energy that have something positive to offer you and to help uplift you as far as energetically and information wise, that influences you also. So, I mean, this even includes if you are an individual who wants to lose weight. If you have a family that just likes to sit around and eat all the time and just talk crap about other people, that might not be a very good, beneficial environment for you if you are trying to lose weight. So that's another thing that you have to consider too, is consider if these individuals are individuals who are working out and they're focused on losing weight and they enjoy keeping their body in shape, then that is a beneficial environment for you if you are seeking to get into shape and to stay in shape. However, if you're not looking to stay in shape, then you can go ahead and hang around people that just like to eat all day and just don't care about their weight. So it's a really, really big difference. So when you get into your solitude, what's important to do is a few things. It's important to study. And the various things I recommend studying, if you have not studied this already, is first the ego and what it is, the ego mind, number one. Number two, the mind. Study what the mind is and how it functions. And what's the other one that I said I recommend people do? Your spiritual self. Understand what the soul is and your higher self is and how to access it and to be able to ask it questions and to be able to listen to its guidance. Once an individual has learned just those three things alone, their life will be so much easier because they'll learn how to manage both their ego mind and their own mind and also their emotions. You have to study the emotions. That's the fourth thing. Study emotions and what they are and learn how to manage those. Once people have those under control, then they can have a much more successful and meaning life. Same with successful and meaning relationships with other people. But I'm going to get into that in my other video, my other friendship video that I'm talking about, that I plan on recording, and I might do it right after this. So I should close up this really soon because I still have a good amount of energy. So that is one of the reasons why I truly enjoy my own solitude, and I choose solitude predominantly versus hanging with other people in general. Because if you ever see me, you'll usually see me hanging by myself. Because now that I see the importance of keeping a clean auric field that is packed with energy, and now that I know that other people's anxiety and negative thoughts and energy can affect me, and also me doing the work of researching and understanding that most people are unaware of their ego, their emotions, and their mind. This constitutes them as zombies. So until a person wakes up and understands those things and learns how to manage those things, they are going to remain psychologically a zombie, in zombie mode. They think that they're awake because they can choose what car to buy, where to live, what new sneakers to buy, what clothing to wear and stuff like that, but they're still in zombie mode. And you know that you are out of zombie mode when you become aware of all of those things I just mentioned and you know how to manage them. So for me, I love being by myself because I can avoid anxiety and even the anxiety energy, because now that I'm by myself the majority of the time, I can walk throughout life feeling high as far as energy level. I feel free of anxiety, free of stress, and I can just have higher thought coming through, higher spiritual thought coming through, providing me new information. And also that's where all of our needs get met effortlessly. And let me go into that also. Now, yes, we have the law of attraction, meaning your thoughts create reality. However, the other one is the other part of that is you have to be open to get what you want. And also, we not only get what we want, we also get our core needs met effortlessly and automatically. And this is just how the spirit works, where the spirit side, which it dominates this physical and it runs this physical realm, the spirit side knows, our higher self and our guides knows exactly what our core needs are. And they want to provide everything that we need. However, it is up to us to be able to be open to perceive and receive all of these needs that is being provided to us. And it starts with clearing our auric field, clearing ourselves from all of those unresolved issues that creates anxiety and sabotaging various situations in our life. And then when we get to a point where we have a high vibrational level and we're just happy for the sake of being happy, we're calm, relaxed, and we're in a state of bliss, so to speak. Yeah, bliss. We're in a state of bliss where there's no worries. We can just relax. I can give you an example yesterday, literally just yesterday. Yesterday was a confirmation for me that I have my energy right, I have my mind right, and my life is going in the right direction. Throughout all day yesterday, first I started off my morning with working out. That secretes the proper hormones to keep us happy, excited, and youthful. So exercising is great, and I drink adequate amount of water throughout the day every single day. And I have adequate amount of solar energy being absorbed into my body. That increases my overall energy throughout my body, and it cleanses my auric field and packs energy within my auric field. So what I did was I was going to the mall and I was sitting down getting some work done online with my computer, right? So while I was sitting down minding my business and uploading some videos up to YouTube, there was a young lady that walked up to me and asked me for help for her and her friends. Me knowing how the law of attraction works and knowing that everything is provided for me, so I decided, I was like, okay, I know this is going to be something good that's going to happen. Something good going to come out of this. And she had positive, innocent energy within her auric field because I felt it. So I was like, okay, she's a trustworthy individual. These are all trustworthy young people. So let me go ahead and help these people out. So I went to wherever we went and I helped them out. And right before I started helping them out, I got the idea. I was like, you know what? I'm going to charge them. Before I do this, I'm going to charge everybody $1 because this is a service that I'm providing people. And $1 is affordable for everybody. And guess what? Everybody paid me $1. And it was like probably 10 to 15 people that wanted my help. And that idea came from my money mindset subliminal, because you have to have a money mindset subliminal to be able to perceive money opportunities. Go check out my subliminal video YouTube channel if you haven't already at NeoOneness Subliminals. 2 words, that's NeoOneness Subliminals. And you can check out my subliminal video service right there. But me having that money mindset, that idea came to me, and I was like, okay, I can make money off of this, but I'm gonna make it affordable to everybody. And then boom, I went from having only 50 cents in my pocket to walking out of the mall with $15 in cash, and it was effortless. It was only like maybe 20 minutes of just me talking and organizing certain things, and then boom, that was it. So when I walked out of the mall, I was happy as heck, and that was the most amazing experience of me actually doing nothing and not expecting any money when I got into the mall and just minding my business. But because I had a clean auric field and I did not have any kind of anxiety, no kind of anxious thoughts of worrying about anybody or anyone, that's when I was on a high vibration. And then the young lady, I even had, listen, let me tell you this, I even had headphones over my ears. You know yourself, when somebody has headphones over their ears, you know that you usually don't want to bother them. And me, I didn't have it on my ears because I didn't want to be bothered. I had it because I was editing the video. And she still came to me and asked me for help. And when I analyzed it later, I was like, yo, she was serious, and my energy was at a high vibrational level where it was open. It was open to approachable. Yeah, I was approachable at that time. And that was the first time where somebody just, no, actually there's a few times that happened like that, because I'm a very approachable person. But the more I increase my energy in my auric field, I realized that more opportunities, positive opportunities, open up for me, even financial opportunities. So I realized that now that's a huge confirmation that money does come to me in endless ways from endless sources. And me, a few years ago, I already knew that I can get money outside of working a 9-to-5 job like a lot of other people, because people are psychologically conditioned to believe that they have to have a 9-to-5 job where they're working for somebody else as an employee just to get money for themselves weekly. A lot of people are still locked into that mindset, which nowadays, especially, this is the time of the entrepreneur. There's so much information out there for anybody to transfer into the entrepreneur world so that they can have their own business or service that they want. So, because there's a difference, you can have a business where you have the trademarks and all of that other extra stuff, or you just have a small little service where it's just yourself and it's simple for you to do it. And me, I have my own services that I provide for other people, and money literally does come to me in a variety of other ways. And I'm like, wow. So there's money, regarding money, there's really no reason for me to have anxiety about money. So now, every day of my life, I just relax. If there's something that needs to be done, if I really feel that it needs to be done, then I'll do it. But other than that, I just relax throughout the day. I work out. I do different forms of meditation that's really just sitting in sunlight on a bench or something and just relaxing in quietness. And I do close my eyes every so often and do the traditional meditation. But meditation, there's a variety of different forms of meditation. So you can figure that out. Just long as you are able to get your conscious ego thoughts out of the way so that other higher outside information can come through. That's a form of meditation. It could be jogging, you could be walking. That's a form of meditation, depending on what type of rhythm you get into. So that's that. So for me, from my experience, I've learned that being in solitude is highly essential because it allows me to clear my mind. And I even cut off the music, I cut off my cell phone sometimes. And there's literally just silence. That's the reason why I love living by myself, because I love complete silence the majority of the day, where I can just relax. There's zero worrying about anything. So living by myself, in my opinion, is great. You should try it out if you can, or just milk those moments when you do have the house to yourself. Just milk it, and then you'll see how good solitude in silence is great. All right, you got any questions, comments, and concerns, you can email me at committedrelationships@gmail.com. Also, you can check out my website at committedrelationshipsblog.wordpress.com. You can check out the information right there. And also on that front page of that site, which is going to be in the description as far as the link, you can check out the donation section if you want to go ahead and send donations due to my providing free information to you guys. If you ever want to donate anything, you are more than welcome to, because I enjoy doing this information. However, providing this information. However, at the same time, we all have money that is needed to get to where we need to go. So I appreciate all of your previous donations, and I also appreciate any further donations. Thank you very much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.